Hey, welcome back, and I'm gonna talk to you again about tourists and expats. I think I've talked to you about this before, but the tourists usually come in, they throw money around big time, and so a lot of the locals like the tourists better than they do the expats. The expats are there. I wouldn't say they're on their budget. Well, they really are on a budget, but they do not want to spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day because they can't afford it, because eventually they're going to be bankrupt and have to leave the country. So when tourists come in, the tourists usually will spend $4,000 in a week easily, $5,000 a week easily, while an expat during the whole week might only spend $120, $300 for the whole week, depending on what bar he goes to, what kind of beer he drinks, how much beer he drinks. So I know when I was in Cambodia, I was spending maybe $20 a day. I didn't think anything of it until I came back to the States and wondering why I had no money. And then I realized, oh, 20 times 30, $600. I got paid $1,200. Oh, that's only $600. Oh, I see why I had no money. So by the time I left Cambodia, I barely, and I'm not joking, barely went to the bars. And I may go there to my friend's bar and had one soda a night. And that cost about $2. And that was all I spent. I'd go there, I'd drink, talk to them, and then I would leave. Tourist, expat. The tourists don't spend much money, the expats do. The expats don't spend any money, tourists spend money. Another thing is, they both have one thing in common. Some start out as a tourist, and they think they can change the entire country. So basically they think that, oh, these people are so poor, these people need my help. They go there and they are now expats, but they treat the people the same as they would as if they're very snobbish. So basically they'll be like, they need me. If it weren't for me, they wouldn't have anything to eat. So I'm going to give them $50 a month. That's the going rate, and I'm not going to pay them one penny more, because that's all I need to pay them. I was talking today about to some people about the Philippines. When I was in the military had base at Clark Air Base, and basically what they did, and it follows in line what I just said, they were paying Filipinos, I think $50, maybe $100, $200 per month. This is back in the 80s. I don't think it was more than $200. It could have been $100, $150. It wasn't much at all. So the thing that I didn't like them getting paid that low wage. I really truly believe that they deserved higher wages, and they deserve to be paid as much as the American counterparts that are working on the base. But here's another thing. A Filipina, someone from the Philippines, Filipina, could work on the base and make $150 a month. She then meets a GI and marries him. Now her status has changed from a civilian local national to a military wife. She went from $150 a month to $240 per week. So she basically 10 times their money by getting married to the American. And so the military did this, and I did not like this at all. I did not like the fact that they were trying to, how would I say? They were trying to talk people down or make them feel low and saying, I don't have to pay these people. And this is one of the reasons why the communists in the Philippines, the NPA, took off, was because the way the locals were, well, it's part of the reasons. The locals were being treated by the U.S. military. The other part was the U.S. military supported Marcos. But that's another story. But in the long run, if the military paid people minimum wage on base, like $5 an hour, $5.25 an hour, that would have been an economic boom to that country. The only thing I'm thinking is Marcos had a lot to do with saying, no, you pay these people $200 a month and you pay us more money. And so basically a lot of expats go there because they want to help people. But when they get there, they're not helping people. They're actually hurting them more by treating them as bad as everybody else and treating them like they're better than everybody else. So I know there's one charity that goes there, and it's a well-known charity. And when I left, they either bought a building, they rented a building out. There was two stories, 1 and 2. Bottom floor, second floor. Ground floor, first floor, wherever you want to say it. 1 flight of stairs. They paid $60,000 or $80,000 to install an elevator to take people up 1 flight of stairs. 1 flight. And they barely help people in that country. And there was no reason why. And I know some expats have gone in there trying to look for a job, and they were told, we cannot afford a foreigner because we have to pay you $2,000 a month. So we want to have a local national Cambodian so we can pay them $150 a month or $250 a month to work for us. The Cambodian's probably a little bit more needy because the language skills and the understanding of the culture and understanding of the people than the foreigner. But they want to pay the foreigner 7 times more, or the Cambodian 7 times less. So that's the mentality of some of the people that move over there, the expats. Another portion of the expat is they get very angry about everything. They do not like to be hustled. They do not like people talking to them, asking them for money. They do not like beggars. And so they wind up getting very angry. And when they become very angry over stuff, then a lot of locals do not like them. And so this really rubs a lot of locals the wrong way when they see a foreigner and they, everybody's hustling here and hustled there. But when they try to talk to a foreigner and the foreigner is just snapping at them, they start to really, truly hate foreigners. So, all right, so that's going to do it for this one. And I hope I said something that you might be interested in. So, thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.